Prime Minister Ms Truss has resigned after just 45 days in office, marked by turmoil, triggering the second Tory leadership election in 4 months. Ms Truss said her successor would be elected next week after a rebellion by Tory MPs forced her to quit. Former Prime Minister Boris Johnson is among the MPs said to be considering bids, but Chancellor Jeremy Hunt has ruled himself out. Tory MPs revolted against Ms Truss after a series of U-turns on her over-economic plans. In a brief speech outside Downing Street, Ms Truss said the Conservative Party had elected her on a mandate to cut taxes and boost economic growth.
I came into office at a time of great economic and international instability. Families and businesses were worried about how to pay their bills. Putin's illegal war in Ukraine threatens the security of our whole continent, and our country has been held back for too long by low economic growth. I was elected by the Conservative Party with a mandate to change this. We delivered on energy bills and on cutting national insurance. And we set out a vision for a low-tax, high-growth economy that would take advantage of the freedoms of Brexit. I recognise, though, given the situation, I cannot deliver the mandate on which I was elected by the Conservative Party. I have therefore spoken to His Majesty the King to notify him that I am resigning as leader of the Conservative Party.
Meanwhile, Labour leader Sir Keir Starmer and other opposition parties called for an immediate general election following Ms Truss's resignation speech. Ms Truss said she would remain in post until a successor formally takes over as party leader and is appointed Prime Minister by King Charles. Now, we talked about this at the start of the show. Unfortunately, this is the drama that's going on right now in the UK. There have been unfortunate, she and the party, of course, she did reveal some unfortunate tax cuts which backfired and has now landed her in a resignation. And we'll be bringing in more, following up the story. Now, there have been calls as well for a democracy. Some people are saying we want everybody to be involved in choosing who our next Prime Minister is, which is something that might never happen, really. But the parties will do their due diligence, and there are speculations about who and who will be the next party members.
All right, I just wanted to also rush through this, the list of Prime Ministers so far. It started in 1979 with Margaret Thatcher, Tony Blair, actually John Major in 1990, Tony Blair in 1997, Gordon Brown 2007, Dave Cameron in 2010, Theresa May 2016, Boris Johnson 2019, Liz Truss 2022,
and who next? That is the question.
Absolutely. All right.